esteemed dignitaries of the dais, President of Academy of Science, ceremony today. We are extremely our Institute for Medical Science and Dr. Ananda Ramakrishnan. Professor G.M. Nair is
Most Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammad Khan, the fellows who are being awarded today, the Kerala Academy of Sciences executives, and all the participants, invitees, my greetings to you on this occasion of this fellowship conferment ceremony of 2023 being conducted at NIIT today. It's really an honor to be awarded this fellowship personally to me and also to the
fraternity of the guiding spirit.
In two major universities in the state. I respectfully request the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammad Khan, to confer the fellowship honoris causa on Dr. Mohanan Kunnumal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Chandrabhas Narayana, the Director of Rajiv Gandhi Center for Biotechnology and an internationally acclaimed scientist in Raman spectroscopy, connecting physics, chemistry and biology in the most meaningful way platform that is biotechnology. I respectfully request the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammad Khan, to confer the fellowship honoris causa on Dr. Chandrabhas Narayana. Please welcome Dr. Sanjay Bihari, a neurosurgeon with his excellent track record at Sanjay Gandhi Postgraduate Institute of Medical Sciences, now heading the Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute, the pride of Kerala. I respectfully request the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammad Khan, to confer the fellowship on Sanjay Bihari. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. C. Ananda Ramakrishnan, the Director of CSIR National Institute for Interdisciplinary Science and Technology, a food technologist and a nanotechnologist of great stature who is now taking the institute to great fame through multifarious activities. I respectfully request the Honorable Governor to confer the fellowship on Dr. C. Ananda Ramakrishnan. Please welcome Dr. C. N. Ramchand, a biochemist and academician turned successful entrepreneur who has established several startups, prominently the Succin Life Sciences and Magino. Now, let's move on to the fellowship conferment on the elected fellows. Please welcome Dr. Jasmine M. Shah, a passionate
Professor G.M. Nair ji, President Kerala Academy of Sciences, Dr. S. Somnath, Chairman Indian Space Research Organization, Dr. Mohanan Kunnumal, Vice Chancellor, Kerala University and Kerala University of Health Sciences, Dr. Chandrabhas Narayan, Director, Rajiv Gandhi Center for Biotechnology, Dr. Sanjay Bihari, Directors, Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute, Dr. C. Anand Ramakrishnan, Director, National Institute for Interdisciplinary Science and Technology, Dr. C. N. Ramchand, Chief Executive Officer, Dr. P. Shaneet, Vice President of Kerala Academy of Sciences, Sahodri Sahodran Mare, Elavar Komente Bandhan. I'm not being formal. I'm touched by the warm reception and gracious words which you have spoken. And I'm really overwhelmed in the presence of such extraordinary collection of talent as we see in this hall today. I feel honored that I have been asked to confer this fellowship of the Kerala Academy of Sciences, honoris causa, to 6 eminent scholars who have made significant contribution to science and technology. First of all, my hearty congratulations to all the 6 awardees, and then 10 life members of the Academy who have been honored here today. Kerala Academy of Sciences, a professional organization of scientists, academicians, doctors and technocrats devoted to the promotion of science and scientific temperament, deserves our appreciation and admiration for organizing this impressive gathering. The scientists, technologists and medical professionals on whom fellowships have been conferred have made unique contributions in their chosen fields and eminently deserve the honor which has been conferred on them today. My warmest congratulations and best wishes to them. I am very happy that the Academy has honored Dr. S. Somnath, Chairman, Indian Space Research Organization, who has been spearheading India's proud voyage to the Moon and Mars. The recent completion of the first test flight of Gaganyaan has added one more feather in his cap and made the nation feel proud of this achievement. The inspiring presence of this leader in space science has added radiance to the ceremony, which has also presented before us the highly commendable achievements of 5 more of our illustrious scientists. Professor Dr. Mohanan Kunnumal, who is performing his duties as Vice Chancellor of 2 major universities of Kerala, has been honored for his role as a distinguished medical leader and a stalwart in radio diagnosis. Professor Chandrabhas Narayanan's innovations in biotechnology focus on drug-protein interaction for drug screening and diagnostics. Dr. Sanjay Bihari's contributions to the advancement in neurosurgery and medical education have been globally acknowledged. Similarly, Dr. C. Anant Ramakrishnan's innovations, expertise, and substantial contribution in the field of food technology and engineering, and Dr. C.N. Ramchand's work in biotech and pharmaceuticals have added to the wealth of knowledge in science and technology, thereby aiding the nation's progress. The progress of a large nation like India translates into the prosperity of 1/6 of humanity. Every scientific progress registered in India therefore impacts the world. Therefore, it is no exaggeration to say that by honoring the contributions of these illustrious scholars, the Kerala Academy of Sciences is celebrating the learning and scholarship that leads to wisdom, which promotes and results in virtuous life. Sangya pragyam apekshate. India, which has begun its Amrit Yatra towards a period of holistic development the next 25 years has been making steady progress ever since the nation committed itself to the positive use of science and technology through the Scientific Policy Resolution of 1958. The resolution spoke of our inherent obligation to participate fully in the march of science so as to secure for the people of the country all the benefits that can accrue from the acquisition and application of scientific knowledge and methods. True to the spirit of this resolution, we have been progressing in various spheres by utilizing the power of science and technology. The dedicated efforts of our scientists are contributing not just to our progress, but to the revival of India's age-old identity as a knowledge civilization. India attained this reputation as a result of lifelong devotion to pursuit of knowledge by our great scholars and rishis. As it has been said, tapa swadhyay nirittam, ever devoted to the pursuit of knowledge. Ours is a great country. We have had for centuries a great history. The whole of the East reflects our culture. Our thought leaders were not content with mere acquisition of knowledge, but they believed in spreading the knowledge for lok sangraha, that is for common good. This process of tapa, and in fact this is part of a dialogue in one of the Upanishads, tapa swadhyay nirittam, then question was asked, what is tapa? The answer given was, tapa is acquisition of knowledge, swadhyay, and pirvachan, that is sharing that knowledge with others. In fact, if this question comes to our mind, that if we were a knowledge civilization, why history has been so cruel to us, then it is only natural. And I started raising this question since my university days, and I did not find a satisfactory reply until I read Swami Vivekananda, and particularly Swami Ranganathananda, who was from Kerala and was heading the Ramakrishna mission for more than 10 years. And was personally also was very kind and affectionate too. There are 4 volumes written by him, Eternal Values for a Changing Society. In the 4th volume, he has discussed this issue. And he said that, as I said earlier, that we were known as knowledge civilization. So he says that we have always been known as worshippers of Mother Saraswati, known for the pursuit of knowledge. But a time came when our adoration was confined to mere lip service. We continued the acquisition of knowledge, but we stopped sharing the knowledge with others. And then he rather denied access to knowledge to large part of our people. And then he quotes from Srimad Bhagavad, Saraswati Gyan Khalv Yatha Sati, a scholar who does not share knowledge, who imprisons knowledge within herself or himself and does not share it with others, ceases to be a worshipper of Saraswati becomes a villain of Saraswati. Today I feel that you are not only making a great contribution in the progress of the nation, but more than that, you are also contributing for the revival of that tradition. Today, it is almost impossible to imagine life without science and technology, be it in communication, healthcare, agriculture, industries, any other field of activity. When we count our progress in recent years, the strides in areas ranging from space science to agriculture come to our mind. The achievement of our space sector like Chandrayaan and the Mars Orbiter mission have a special place in the success of independent India. The progress made in space science has inspired so much confidence and enthusiasm in public mind that every space mission receives the support and prayers of the common man. It was our faith in scientific methods that helped India to transform itself from a food deficient nation to the second largest producer of wheat and one of the top 10 countries in agricultural exports. The progress we made in drugs and pharmaceuticals is simply phenomenal. Indian companies exporting 20% of the world's generic drugs and India being described as world's pharmacy. Technology has revolutionized India's communication scenario and made many services more accessible to the people with physical challenges through assistive devices for mobility as well as comprehension. Despite the all-pervading impact of science in our lives, there still remain many areas which call for a greater involvement of science and scientists. This view was best expressed by our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, at the inauguration of the last Indian Science Congress. He said, and I quote, "Efforts of science can turn into great achievement only when they come out of the lab and reach the land, and their impact reaches from global to grassroots. When its ambit is from journal to jameen, that is field, and when change is visible from research to real life. Since our universities and research institutions are the cradles of scientific inquiry, it would not be out of place to dwell on that matter for a while. The study of science, which reveals the infinite richness of the world, requires total devotion to research and innovation. This is possible only by ensuring the presence of the most meritorious faculty and full respect for the autonomy of the universities without any interference from any non-academic agency. I recall what our former President Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan once said, and I quote, "If this country is to participate in the march of mind in science and scholarship, universities must recruit for their staff the best of minds in the country." It is true that today India is among the top 3 nations in terms of number of PhDs and startups, ecosystems. But we need to introspect on the quality of our research output and their utility in the social sphere. I hope that professional bodies like Kerala Academy of Science would contribute to the strengthening of the research output from our universities. The citizens' interest in science has seen a great increase in recent years, and we find reports of remarkable scientific discoveries by non-scientists. Encouraging common people to involve more in science through citizen science projects may reinforce collaboration between the public and research institutes so that they could respond more positively to people's problems. Any satisfactory system of education should aim at a balanced growth of the individual and insist on both knowledge and wisdom. The pursuit of knowledge within, that is spirituality, and pursuit of knowledge of without, that is science. Jnanam Vijnan Sahitam is part of our ancient teachings. We must never lose sight of the famous statement that mere acquisition of knowledge without the development of moral values, we run the risk of becoming demons. Education and science need to endow people with a sense of compassion and humility. An education devoid of such values degenerates man into a brute, and such persons are characterized by intellectual arrogance, spiritual crassness, and coldness of heart. Saksharo vipritatve rakshaso bhavati thurvam. Swami Vivekananda had therefore said that the purpose of religion was to transform man the brute into man the God. The purpose of science too is not very different. Sarva Shastra Priyojanam Atma Jnanam. I would like again to congratulate Kerala Academy of Sciences on its success in inculcating scientific social responsibility through the promotion of translational research and product development for society. And I would like to conclude with a very short dialogue which comes from Upanishad. A question was asked, what are the essentials for good life? The moment the question was asked, there was a thunderclap. The weather was cloudy and there was a thunderclap. The Rishi said, have you received the answer? His pupils, they said, sir, you have not given any answer as yet. No, but the answer has come from above. And he said, Tad Vesha Devi Vagnu Vadati Istani Yutnar Da Iti Damiyat Datta Daya Dhua Miti. He said the essentials of good life, he says, are three Da. The first Da is Damiyat, self-control, self-improvement, which is the mother of all improvement. The second is, unless you have control over your own self, it is very difficult to move on. The second, he says, the second Da is Datta. Learn to give to the people. And which means that whatever you are endowed with, whatever blessings you have, share it with others. And third one, he said Daya, which means that you must have the temperament of sharing the pain of others, sharing the blessings which you are endowed with. That is called Dan. And there is when you try to share the pain of the other. Science, there is absolutely no doubt that science and all these people who have been admitted into the fellowship, they all are contributing towards alleviation of poverty, towards making the lives of the common man worthy of better living. So I would like to congratulate them again and give them my very best wishes and also my best wishes to everyone who is present here and to members of the Kerala Academy of Sciences. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, valre nanni, Jai Hind.